Another fellow black man is being called out for distancing himself from supporting Palestine. Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, just like a sister was called out yesterday, Dr. UMAR fails to escape this as well from people on social media. He was called out after his video of him saying that everyone who is mad at him for saying he is focused on black people's problems can stay mad because he is focused on black people's problems went viral. Now he added that ain't nobody helping us. So let's check out his video.
First of all y'all who got a problem with me because I said I'm focused on black people's problems, well, guess what? You can stay mad. I'm focused on black people's problems. Ain't nobody helping us. You got 27 million Africans in the Congo, displaced, environmental issues, hunger, poor health care. You got 1 million Ethiopians who've been murdered. You got Sudanese who have died. Ain't nobody said nothing about the Sudanese. Ain't nobody said nothing about the Ethiopians. Ain't nobody said nothing about the Congolese. But you want me to cry tears for the Arabs? Listen, I hope the Arabs in the West Bank in Gaza, I hope they get all they get. I hope they are protected. I hope nobody dies. I hope those babies' lives are safe. I hope the women are cared for. I hope that there's no bloodshed, no violence. But if you think I'm going to take time out of struggling for African people, if you think I'm going to stop my agenda to liberate my people to go cry for people who don't cry for me, if you think I'm going to stop what I'm doing and pay attention to what's going on over there when y'all don't even pay attention to what's going on in Africa. Y'all don't pay attention to what's going on in Ethiopia. Y'all don't pay attention to what's going on in the Congo. The greatest humanitarian crisis in the world is in the Congo, not the West Bank. I said the greatest humanitarian crisis in the world is in the Congo, not the West Bank, not the Gaza Strip, not Israel, but in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. So don't tell me I got to cry for whites and browns. I'm crying for black people. And I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who don't like it. You got police killing black people in America every day. We got police killing black people in America every day. We got a hunger. We got gentrification. We got miseducation. We got mass incarceration. And you want me to go crying for white and brown people? I'm not going to do it. My priority is on Africa and African people.
Now, I am agreeing with Dr. UMAR on one thing. The point he said, no one is talking about what is happening in Congo. I remember doing a video on this today, and honestly, no one is really talking about the atrocities on our fellow African brothers and sisters in the DRC. Now, we have seen the media talking about Israel versus Palestine, but none of them are showing or talking about what's happening in Congo. Anyway, let's take a look at the stitched videos and find out why people are reacting to what Dr. UMAR said.
Facing racism.
Okay. This is exactly what Israel wants. They're trying to separate and conquer. You need to stop. You need to do your research before you get all angry. Is there racism amongst Palestinians? Of course. There's racism among Mexicans, among Palestinians, among blacks themselves. People, it's in every society. But you need to do a little bit of research and realize during Black Lives Matter, it was the Palestinians that messaged the protesters and giving them hints on how to deal with the police that were trained in Israel with dealing with pepper spray, dealing with the dogs, dealing with all kinds of stuff. Plus, if you look in Gaza, if it's not blown up already, on the wall, there's a mural of George Floyd, respecting him. So is there racism amongst Palestinians? Yes. But there's also a lot of love for the black community and their support. And believe me, us Palestinians, we absolutely love the support we're getting from the black community. And I know this guy is just he's not really representative of the black community when it comes to the Palestinian issue. But bless you all for your support, because we need it.
Of the Palestinian Arabs. Y'all ain't said nothing.
Are you all done yet? Seriously. Are you all done crying yet? Are you all done with your whataboutisms yet? Because, like I said before, if that's your mindset, then we don't need your support. We don't want your support. Alhamdulillah, we have millions and millions of people from all over the world, from all different races and religion that are supporting Palestine. We have brothers and sisters in Africa that don't give a shit about your whataboutism mentality that are supporting Palestine. And to the handful of people that are standing on the sideline and the only attention you're getting is a side eye, y'all can keep crying. Until then, it's free Palestine.
First of all y'all who got a problem with me because
I think one of the hardest things about having a black advocation platform is seeing videos like this for multiple reasons. The main reason being the people who cannot walk and talk at the same time. I can still push and advocate for my people while simultaneously seeing another group being oppressed and speaking out against their oppression too. For somebody who claims to be so well versed in black knowledge, I'm really surprised to see this behavior from him. In the wise words of Huey P. Newton, civil rights activist and co-founder for the Black Panther Party, who by the way was all for the liberation of the Palestinian people, think globally and act locally. There are black Palestinian people that are suffering at the hands of the Israeli government right now, and their race serves a major factor in it. And even if there wasn't, as POC people, I believe that we should have a greater sense of empathy for a nation that is currently facing genocide right now. To my black people that think this has nothing to do with them, do better.
Everybody's upset with Dr. Umar right now because he said he prioritizes black liberation over the people in the Middle East and what's going on there. Let's unpack this, shall we? You can pause and read, but basically Brother Umar is making the distinction between anti-racism and pro-blackness once again, and a lot of y'all get confused when we talk about this. Anti-racism being the policy or practice of opposing racism and promoting racial equality, and pro-blackness being prioritizing one's actions and values with what's been the best interest of building the black community. I think a lot of us forget that Dr. Umar is pro-black and pan-African, meaning his priorities are building within our community and not just dismantling racism. Brothers and sisters that are pro-black see dismantling anti-blackness as more of a priority than anti-racism as a whole. With all that's going on in our communities across the world, there is no reason why we should be taking our focus off of what is going on with us and focusing on other communities. Because in reality, what's going on with us is the reason that there's oppression in other communities. But Malcolm said we should be pro-Palestine. Yes, Brother Malcolm did write an essay called Zionist Logic, where he equated Zionism with colonialism. And he even visited Palestine and met with the leaders of the Palestinian Liberation Organization. But you know what else he did on that trip? And during that same year, he visited Egypt, Nigeria, Kenya, and Ghana, where he laid the foundation for the Organization of Afro-American Unity, never taking his eyes off the prize of building for our people. When your community takes the focus off their struggle to focus on the struggles of other communities, you give everyone else permission to do so as well. And now, you can have sympathy if you want. We can do two things at the same time, but that ain't got nothing to do with our people. And let's not act like your favorite creators haven't been making 4, 5, 6, 90 videos about this topic. We can speak against colonialism wherever it exists because it affects us. But if you want to speak against colonialism, go to where it affects people the most, in our community. The Sahel region has had a much longer battle with colonialism. What's going on in the Sudan is a much bigger humanitarian crisis. And what the United States has caused in Haiti is much more close to home. If you want to do both, then cool, do both. But I definitely don't see these creators doing both, and I definitely don't want to see us talking down about those in our community that choose to prioritize ourselves. If you're a humanitarian, cool, then focus on the black community and where people are treated the most inhumane. If you're a pro-black content creator, then cool, focus on the black community. Dismantling racism where it started dismantles it everywhere, not the other way around.
What? You can stay mad. I'm focused on black people's problems. Ain't nobody helping us.
Close that. I had to draw for the bowler hat, bro. Because I know my English accent, my mulatto skin, means that Dr. Umar isn't going to respect anything I've got to say. Chances are neither will his supporters, because they've all been brainwashed to believe that he's pro-black. All I can say to that is he's a fallacy. He's a myth. Him and Candace Owens, or him and Jesse Lee Peterson, or him and Brandon, Officer Tatum. Two sides to the same fucking coin, my guy. Tell me I'm lying, bro. You think he's pro-black? He uses the black fight to raise and elevate his own prominence. He thinks he's on some messiah something. But when he's not saying, black people are killed every day. Black people are killed every day. What does he say in between those fucking lines, bro? Black people, we are stupid. We don't know how to run businesses. We don't know how to do this. We need to start doing that. We are so shit at this. He's the Mel Candace Owens, bro. I think it's because he's walking around with a dashiki or something like, yeah, I'm Africa. You ain't Africa, bro. You don't care about Africa. Again, you're just using that to make you seem like something bigger than you are. Imagine you modeled the sound of your rhetoric on the great leaders of the past, whilst living in an easier time than they did, yet showing less humanitarian compassion than any of them. You're weak, bro. You are weak. I will never listen to Dr. Umar over this great man. Never. Dr. Umar is not pro-black, he's pro-green. And if you really sit there and actually listen to what the fuck he's saying all the time, he tells you with his own mouth he doesn't respect the concept of blackness. He just uses it to make his dough. You think this man will say, I don't give a fuck about the next people? Don't be ridiculous, bro. Do you think he had life easy like Dr. Umar? Don't be ridiculous, bro. That should let you know. That should let you know. Look up Brother Malcolm X and his opinions on Palestine. He lived in a world where pricks didn't even want to be in the same room as him. Pricks didn't want him using the same transport. That didn't stop him showing compassion for next people, bro. Dr. Umar! That homophobic prick, Dr. Umar. Stop telling on yourself, bro.
It's like we keep on talking about the same thing over and over again. People getting caught over supporting either Palestine or Israel. This debate just keeps on going and going, growing and growing every day. It's like it's growing every single minute. Now, people are saying that we are the next Palestine. In fact, some even added to say that we are not the next because this already happened to us in a way as the black community. Now, there is a comment which said that I see something about Palestine and I think about how if America had a chance, they would do to us the same way. Now, the commenter is agreeing with this commenter is agreeing with Dr. Umar and replied or commented to someone that stitched Dr. Umar's video and said, you listed every reason why we need to focus on America as black people, but you also want us to take on the burden of another country too. Now, this one argues to say this isn't about Palestine, but is about stopping the control of ancient colonialism and hypocrisy. Now, depending on which part of the diaspora, it's not even worse. It's not even where, like so many nations across the diaspora were or are treated like this. Now the debate continues. The debate continues as this person supports Dr. Umar and says, what do you support because you don't even know everything going on there? I don't understand them in his comments. He's unapologetically black and black people hate him for that. Black people apparently hate Dr. Umar for that. Indeed, we have seen this issue spiking debates between different people. Like, once you just comment on this, then you stand at risk of being criticized by those who don't support the side you are going with or the side you just picked. Now, what are your thoughts on Dr. Umar's video? Once again, my lovely viewers, feel free to comment and share your thoughts with everyone here. Thank you for always watching my videos. From me, it's a bye-bye, and see you in my next video. Peace.